Mitesh, what is your sense on how likely is it that we may see a repeat of Friday's performance?
That might be difficult. I think, Friday was exceptional, but clearly a day of breakout. And I think that's what is more important for people who are trading in the markets. I think on Friday we did mention that, the conditions are right for a breakout. We were through with the June expiry and the congestion at the 5,200 strike was over. And I think we are just now getting into July expiry, and July is a news heavy month because quarterly results are being announced. And I think before that event kind of time frame starts, I think the markets have decided to break out. I think that's a very, very positive sign. I think you would see good momentum being enjoyed by the broader indices as well as the mid cap indices over the next few days. And I think we are in possibly for very clearly the breakout should see some strong follow buying happening. And I think we are looking at broadly the levels of 5450 to about 5470 on the upside. I think Ashwini also mentioned similar kind of levels. So very clearly this is a very, very positive sign, and I think the next few days should be used to trade aggressively on the long side. I would suspect that there could be some kind of corrections in between 5350, 5360 being one reference point on the weekly charts historically. But overall, I think any 50, 40, 60 point kind of correction, I think a percent kind of correction, if it happens on an intraday basis or on a day basis, I think should be used to buy into this markets. And the good part, I think this is what we were emphasizing in the last few days, was that the breadth had improved strongly. The mid cap index had given a breakout which was sustaining. A lot of mid cap stocks were participating aggressively into this rally, and I think that clearly suggested that the bias and the breakout should be on the upside. The other good thing is that the bank nifty along with the nifty also managed to get past the recent highs of 10,200. We had seen that the level of 10,200 was acting as a critical supply point. 3 times in the last 10 trading sessions the index had failed to get past those levels, but on Friday we got a closing above those levels. So very clearly the bank nifty should also extend its up move, and I think targets of 10,900 to possibly 11,000 is what I would look for the bank nifty to hit in the short term. So broadly a positive week, and as I mentioned, I think the trading idea should be on the long side, and any declines of 1% or so should be used to buy into.
Mitesh, do you think GSPL is looking good for at least another 10% from these levels, maybe a level of 500?
I would agree with that. I think that's the level which I'm looking at the stock to hit. It's been correcting from levels of 650 plus to as low as about 410, 20 and went through consolidation. Friday was a breakout day. While there is some supply at levels of 475, 480, but I think overall the stock has given a strong breakout, and in the next few days after maybe a couple of days of consolidation and sideways activity, the stock will head towards targets of 510 to about 515, which is the 200-day average.
What makes you confident that banking stocks in the near term they will outperform?
See, one is the chart of Bank Nifty itself. As I mentioned, I think in the last 10, 12 trading sessions, the Bank Nifty had failed to get past 10,200, which happened on Friday. So typically, when a level is crossed after multiple attempts, you would see some good momentum flow into the banking index. Now you look at the individual banking charts. In HDFC Bank managed to get past into all-time highs. I think that's a positive. ICICI Bank gave a strong breakout on Friday along with Kotak Bank. I think that's a big positive. Plus some PSU banks like State Bank of India, which managed to hold the short-term moving averages and bounce back from there. I think that's supportive, as well as the smaller PSU banks like PNB, UCO Bank, Dena Bank and all have, I think, given fresh breakouts on Friday. I think the overall momentum on the Bank Nifty has to be on the upside.
Mitesh Thacker for his trading ideas. Mitesh, what is your list looking like?
Well, it's clearly an all buy list. Given the fact that we've had a very strong breakout, I think it will make sense for anybody to carry positions mostly on the long side. And I think while the entire portfolio you might have one or two stocks not performing, but I think broadly it makes sense to be on the long side. The first one is Nuva, which has given a short-term breakout. This one can be bought with a stop at 793 for a price target of 840. The other one is Bank Nifty. We did speak about that. I think, can be bought with a stop below Friday's low of 10,100 for a price target of about 10,900 to 11,000 on the upside. HDFC Bank, a key component of the Bank Nifty itself, a stock which has broken into new highs. This one should be bought with a stop below 549 for a price target of 600. I've got a buy on a few mid-caps as well. Jindal saw being the first of them. After a big decline, the stock is giving some signals of reversals. Can be bought with a stop below 128 for a first price target of 140. And a buy on Praj Industries, buy with a stop below 56 for a price target of 65 on the upside.